Today we're going to do a geode nail. There was at one point where this was a trend, so let's bring it back again. So my apologies for my videos being out of focus. Sometimes when I record from TikTok, it just doesn't seem to want to focus in on the right thing. So every once in a while I tap my phone and it does get into focus. But I have chosen a really sparkly glitter for the main layer, which is Fusion's Bright Future. It really sparkles really nice. So I'm going to do a generous layer of that, and then I'm going to cure it. Kind of blends into the background there. And then I've chosen a really nice purplish blue as the next layer. And you're going to want to do, after you do the glitter layer, you're going to want to do thin layers of the next layers. And you can do as many layers as you want of different colors, but I'm only going to do 4 colors on top of this. So I'm going to cure that. And then the next layer is going to be almost like it actually looks kind of tan there, but it's actually a little bit mauvey. It's a little mauvey tan, kind of like a pinky, purpley tan color. So I'm going to do 1 coat of that, and then I'm going to cure it. And then the next coat, I'm going to come in with a darker purple. Okay, and I'm just going to do 1 coat of that. And then once I apply that coat, then I'm going to cure that again. You want to make sure that you're curing in between the layers that you're doing. And then I've chosen a dark metallic-y charcoal gray for the top, kind of like the color of a stone. And when you break open the stone, then you have the gem inside. So I'm going to do a coat of that, and then again, I'm going to cure it. Okay, and then I'm going to use my nail machine, and you can do this, you can hand file this as well. It just might take you a little bit longer, but I'm just going to go back and forth in a few different spots on the nail. So I'm going to file it, holding my Erica, my nail machine, parallel to the nail, and I'm just going to keep filing a little bit until I get to where I see the glitter that I put on. Don't want to file it too far because you don't want to file the glitter off. So that's pretty good for that spot. Then I'm gonna do 2 more spots on the nail. I usually have my dust collector on, but can't really do that for this demonstration, so that's okay. Okay, so there I'm down to the glitter on that one. And you can see, if you look, you can see that there's layers to the rock, right? Which looks really cool. So I'm going to do 1 more spot here. And keep in mind that this nail is probably going to feel textured unless you fill those pools where you've filed them out. So there you have it. That's what it looks like after it's cured. There we go. So pretty.